Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the playing of our national anthem, performed this afternoon by the St. Croix Prep French Horn Trio. Please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm welcome to the leader who joined our prep family this year and has guided us with immense dedication and vision. Please welcome the Executive Director of St. Croix Preparatory Academy, Dr. Jennifer Fuchs.
Good afternoon, families, friends, faculty, and most importantly, the class of 2026. My name is Dr. Jennifer Fuchs, and I serve as the Executive Director of St. Croix Prep. I am deeply honored to be the first to welcome all of you here today. Graduates, before the chaos of the stage crossing begins, I want to ask you to do something. Look down for a moment at the gown you're wearing. Feel the cap on your head, like you haven't already been trying to adjust it a million times, and the tassel that's annoying you on the side of your face. In academia, we call this regalia. It might look like you're trying out for the new Harry Potter movie, but it's a well-earned symbol of your hard work, your late nights, and your academic achievements. But today, I want you to look at it through a different lens. Let your regalia serve as a visual reminder of your community. Every single thread of that gown represents a fabric of support. Think of the parents and family members who cheered you on from day one. Think of the faculty, staff, and mentors who guided you when the path wasn't clear. And think of the friends who lifted you up when you felt like giving up. You wear this achievement on your shoulders today, but you did not carry it alone. As you prepare to cross this bridge, let your regalia remind you of everyone in this room and those who could not be here with us today, who helped carry you to the finish line. So I'm gonna ask you to do something, and then I need you to sit back down though, because I'm gonna keep going for a little bit more. So, graduates, please join me in standing up, turning to face your incredible support team, and giving them a round of applause that is well-deserved. Thank you, graduates. You can have a seat. As I was preparing my speech for today, I found myself thinking about my own graduations and all the things I wish I've said in my speech way back then, like 10 or 12 years ago. Then I realized the best gift I can give you today is to share some of those hard-earned lessons. Many of you sitting here today have been the big fish in a little pond. You're used to excelling, and for many of you, success has come naturally. But I need to be honest with you, that will not always be the case. As someone who was also once a big fish in a little pond, I want to offer you some truth to hold on to when those difficult times inevitably hit. Know and expect that life will not always be fair. People will treat you unfairly, and many things will be completely out of your control. You cannot control the storm, but you must find the resolve to weather it. The only thing you can truly control is how you respond and how you build a network around you to overcome that adversity. As you step out into a much bigger pond, the circle of family, friends, and the entire prep community you have here today will always be with you, and they are your foundation. But you're going to need to expand it. You will need to seek out new mentors, new allies, and new communities outside of your current circle to help you navigate the challenges ahead. You've already proven you can weave a beautiful fabric of support here. As you dive into the next chapter, keep building that network, keep choosing how you respond to hardship, and never forget the strength of the prep community walking beside you. Congratulations, class of 2026.
The Funky Cats, under the direction of our lower school music teacher Heidi Gonzalez, are here today to celebrate our seniors. Please join us in welcoming a very special group performing the song When I Grow Up, the lower school Funky Cats. At this time, please welcome to the stage St. Croix Preparatory Academy Upper School Principal, Mr. Andrew Zachariason.
Thanks, everybody. I got to give these funky cats another round of applause real quick. That was the first, so thank you for being here. Good afternoon. I want to take a moment to celebrate a truly special group of seniors, our prep lifers. These are students who've been with us since day one, starting their journey as kindergartners and finishing it today as graduates. They've literally grown up right before our eyes, and we could not be more proud of their legacy that they leave behind. Would the following students please stand when I call your name? From the Brilliant Bears, I believe it was Miss Celebrity, is that right? Okay. Ella Kronk, Natalie, oh, let me just get them up first. Hold on, there's a lot of them. Ella Kronk, Natalie Dene, Alexa Erickson, Alexa Jones, Isabella Kelly, Noah Oscarson, Emma Wagner, and Catherine Wagner. Those are the Brilliant Bears. Stay up. From the Brainy Birds kindergarten group, that's Ms. Jansen. We have Robbie Babcock, Cecilia Christensen, Caden Gregg, Eden Lothenbach, Lily Lothenbach, Ty Peterson, Elliot Schrader, Zach Schrodel, Ava Stober, and Jillian Yachek. Lastly, we have the Busy Bees from Miss Reuter's class. We have Cooper Beckman, Owen Brown, Sienna Brown, Athen Davis, Carson Felt, Ethan Hoyos, Cole Clemenhagen, Gwyneth Palmer, Lilia Rodriguez, Sophia Rodriguez, Larson Sather, and Ethan Schultz. That's everybody. Thank you for growing up with us and for making St. Croix Prep such a special place. Your journey here is completing, but your next great adventure begins today. It's been so fun being a part of your experience here. So, what a privilege. Thank you. Go ahead and sit down. Thank you.
Our first student speaker is a leader who truly knows how to set the pace, finishing near the absolute top of his class.
Where is he?
This fall, he is headed to the University of Wisconsin-Madison to pursue an ambitious double major in aerospace engineering and economics. Whether he is dominating on the running track or pushing academic boundaries, he combines the technical vision to rocket into the future, the economic mindset to change it, and the athletic stamina to chase down any goal. Please give a thunderous round of applause for this year's salutatorian, Harsh Tandon.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. Did you know it is incredibly difficult to actually start writing a speech? I mean, how do you pick the perfect sentence or two that will instantly grab everyone's attention and hook them on every word you have to say? To gain inspiration, I watched countless graduation speeches and even went to my friends for some advice. Unfortunately, they only seemed interested in me using the cliche of, wow, if you had told me 4 years ago that I would be standing here before you today. So when I sat down to write the speech, thankful for having such helpful friends, I stared at a blank page for quite some time. Eventually, pressured by Mr. Zachariason's emails and constant reminders in the hallway, I decided to word vomit and submit to him what I accurately titled the roughest of drafts. He must have agreed with me with this because after just a few hours of me submitting it, I got an email requesting a time for us to go over that draft. In an effort to not look completely lost when it came to my speech's topic, I decided to revise it before my meeting. However, I soon realized that my chosen topic wouldn't work. So, just 2 hours before my meeting with Mr. Zach, I started another draft, putting together something that was, in my opinion, more coherent. Alas, that too wasn't quite what I was looking to say. See, in my mind, I had this vision that I would get up before you today and give some life-altering advice that all of you would remember forever. I imagined a thunderous roar followed by a standing ovation which only ceased when Mr. Zachariason insisted on everyone stopping. I was hoping to cause a roller coaster of emotions ranging from uncontrollable laughter to heartfelt tears. Unfortunately, as I continued writing each draft, this dream of mine was slowly fading. I consoled myself, saying how if I managed to get through to just one person, just as the salutatorian during my brother's graduation had done to me, I would consider my speech a success. For anyone wondering what the topic was, the salutatorian urged the audience to be resilient like weed. And as an 8th grader, that really stuck with me. I continued throughout the coming days and weeks to try to find a meaningful message to deliver to you all. This message would be gifted to me just two or so weeks ago by my English teacher, Miss Schneeman, who showed us a commencement address that had been given at Kenyon College. The speaker started by telling a story about 2 young fish that were swimming in one direction. This duo passed a singular older fish swimming the opposite way, and as the older fish passed, he greeted the younger 2, asking, "How's the water?" The 2 younger fish didn't reply, and instead kept swimming on their way. After some time, one of the fish turned to the other and asked, "What is water?" Now, of all the responses I was expecting, that was not it. My mind instantly thought of a lesson that the speaker would go on and give, one about enjoying the moments that constantly surround us, the little moments that make up life. Turns out that is actually not what the speaker had in mind. But as Ms. Schneeman taught us, any piece of literature can have different meanings, so I've decided to stick with my lesson. So here it is. We spend a lot of times in our lives looking forward to the next big thing, but we often forget about the little moments. I want all of you to think back to this last month. How many times do you think you have caught yourself saying, "I can't wait for tomorrow," or "I just need to get past today"? I ask this because we spend so much of our life looking forward to certain moments or the next day that we forget to actually live. We narrow down our life to the big moments, such as birthdays, getting a driver's license, or graduation. We do this so much that we miss majority of what life actually is. I'm not saying big moments aren't great. Birthdays remind you how many people actually care about you. Getting a driver's license increases your freedom, and graduation is a huge milestone that everyone should look forward to. But I think it is those little, seemingly mundane, boring moments or days that comprise majority of your memories. When you look back at your life and time in high school and eventually college, you will remember the big moments. Of course you will. But I guarantee you that the moments and the memories that you truly cherish will be those that happened out of the blue. Like, say, if your friend ever got down on his knees and begged someone else to tell him a piece of gossip that he had overheard. Or the debrief after a math test when you realized that the formula you had confidently used and taught to your friend was actually the only incorrect way to do that problem. So, class of 2026, if I could leave you with a message, it would be this. Don't water down life to the big moments. Enjoy the little things. Enjoy everything you go through. Enjoy the moments that constantly surround us. Thank you, and congratulations, everyone.
As we look across this room today, we see a sea of faces filled with anticipation, hard work, and bright futures. But we also feel the spaces where a dear friend should be sitting alongside us. Today, we carry Elizabeth Radecki in our hearts. Though she cannot walk across the stage today, her spirit, laughter, and impact are woven into the very fabric of this graduating class. We dedicate a part of today's celebration to Liz's memory, knowing that we move forward carrying a piece of her light with us. Please welcome to the stage, Gwen Palmer.
I met Liz the summer before freshman year. We had a Lions lacrosse camp together, and I immediately wanted to be friends with her. I remember she told me later into the year that my urgency to become her friend scared her a little bit. Coming to SCPA freshman year, she didn't know a lot of people, but that didn't stop her from doing everything she could to become friends with everybody. She even made sure to make anyone new to prep feel welcome. Haley met Liz at Camp Daniel and said, she greeted me with a big smile and lots of enthusiasm. I had many fears about my upcoming transfer, but Liz reassured me about all of them. She guaranteed me a friend, answered many questions, and reassured me of my many worries. On Valentine's Day freshman year, there was a fundraiser where you could buy a carnation and send it to anyone. And even though she hadn't been at prep very long, she sent them to a lot of us. Liz was proof that small relationships make big impacts. She didn't close herself off to one friend group, she talked to everybody. It felt like she managed to befriend the entire senior class every single year. People had the most random interactions with her, from saying hi to her in the hallways, a silly handshake, the cow she named Cute Cambodian Crucified Chris the Cow, hanging in her locker, to her Lego Batman obsession. Liz was one of the realest human beings I have ever known. Talking to her mom about Liz, she said, Libby would have never thought in a million years she would have this big an impact on people. So many of us showed up for her after she passed away. For many of us, this was the first time losing a friend. Camp Daniel created a welcome center in her honor. Many of her family members have gotten tattoos to always have her with them, and thousands of people came to church services devoted to her memory. Liz stays with all of us. Maybe it's a yellow bracelet with the words "Live Like Liz" on it, or it's one of the hundreds of memories we have made with her. Liz, Libby, or Riz, however you knew her, she will always be with us.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is our pleasure to feature the musical talents of our graduating class. Under the direction of Ms. Allswager, please welcome the St. Croix Preparatory Academy Upper School Chamber Choir performing The Call.
It started out as a feeling, which then grew into a hope, which then turned into a quiet thought, which then turned into a quiet word. And then that word grew louder and louder, till it was a battle cry. I'll come back when you call me. No need to say goodbye. Just because everything's changing doesn't mean it's never been this way before. All you can do is try to know who your friends are as you head off to war. This struggle to soar horizon and find your life back when it's over.
to the beginning. It's just a feeling, and no one knows yet. But just because they can't feel it too doesn't mean that you have to forget.
Let your memories grow stronger and strong until they're before your eyes. You'll come back when it's over. No need to say goodbye. You'll come back when they call you. No need to say goodbye. Need to say goodbye. Say goodbye.
Our next student speaker has spent the last 4 years operating at the highest level of both logic and creativity, earning the ultimate academic honor as the top student in our graduating class. This fall, he is heading to Carleton College to pursue a brilliant combination of mathematics and music. Whether he is solving complex equations or anchoring the orchestra as a powerhouse bass player, he has shown us all how to find perfect harmony in hard work. He truly possesses the rare ability to see the artistry in numbers and the structure in sound, keeping our school community grounded and in rhythm. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the high privilege and distinct honor of presenting to you St. Croix Preparatory Academy's 2026 valedictorian. Please give a massive round of applause for Nikola Govich.
Hi all. Before I begin, I'd like to clarify by saying that I won't lie at all during this speech. I'm sure some of you won't believe me, but I give you my word. To those of everyone else who have no idea what I'm talking about, congratulations. Now you know what it's like to try to have a conversation with me when I'm around Caden or Athen. When I was very young, I used to wait for the bus with my brother in front of the house we used to live in. I was in 3rd grade then, and he was in kindergarten. We were both wearing fashionable yellow uniforms, which was the style at the time. This was only for 1 year, because the next year I would transfer schools, and by the time I came back to prep, we had COVID, and we moved, and eventually he started going to Stillwater. But for this 1 year, we waited together for the bus. 2 things were notable about where we waited for the bus. Firstly, there was a large rock. It was huge and flat, and we had no idea how it could have gotten there. It was perfect for 2 little boys to sit and climb on. Secondly, there was what I thought was a twig that Charlie had placed facing upwards in the ground. I almost even pulled it out. As it turns out, this was a baby pine tree. Over the course of that year, and the rest of my time living in that house, I was able to watch that pine tree get bigger. It grew needles and branches, it got taller and thicker, and by the time we left the house, it was as tall as the rock it stood next to. It's been 6 years since I last saw that adolescent conifer. I have no idea how it's doing now. Has the rock impeded its growth? Has a storm washed it up? Did a beaver put it in a dam? Is it as tall as me? There's really no way for me to know. I said goodbye to that tree and that rock when I was 12 years old, and I went on to do bigger and better things. Does this sound at all familiar? My fellow students, we are all young trees going our separate ways, apart from that sturdy rock that gave us shelter. Some of you I'll keep in touch with, but many of you I won't. Just like the tree, I won't know what you're up to or how you're doing aside from through infrequent Instagram posts. But what I do know is that I've seen you all grow and be successful already. I can tell that this is trending upwards, and so I can trust that we will all grow into a strong and healthy forest. Class of 2026, we've been through many hardships. We've faced changing curriculums, brutal college decisions, except Cooper Beckman, he's doing just fine, and whatever else has come our way. And last year, we all lost a dear friend. Still, our ability to pull through tells me that we will achieve great things and that we will stand firm as firs. We've always had our rock to protect us. This rock has been our peers, our wonderful teachers, and our parents. So I think now is a good time to express my gratitude. Firstly, I have to thank my mother. She did everything right. Without her and my dad and my grandparents, all of whom have looked after me and raised me, I couldn't have accomplished a fraction of what I have today. Our parents have put in more work to making our lives easier and happier than any of us could ever repay. Likewise to our teachers, who have gone above and beyond both to challenge us when we're succeeding and to help us when we're struggling, as we are prepped for life. It'd be wrong for me not to mention Mr. Hasselberger and Mr. Williams by name. They've done so much for me, and all of the others that I only don't have time to list. So thank you to the faculty. But at the same time, not all of these rocks have to be giant pillars. There are so many other blocks building on top of that bedrock. I'm no geologist, but I do know a bit about rock music, and I can tell you that in my opinion, the best songs are often the ones that are about nothing at all. There's a reason I'm using the Oxford comma in all of these lists. Similarly to in music, benign and trivial moments can also be rocks. Talking to a different group of people, wearing a Superman shirt to prom, Mr. Wolke making a pun for every new Latin word we learn, nothing can beat Nutrix. Sure, these don't technically matter, but these are what make us into human people. In that way, these pebbles are just as important as the large boulders. And of course, we need to acknowledge the trees. Trees are not just dead objects. They are living. They grow in response to their environment. They grow towards food and away from danger. And they can communicate with each other and help each other out. In that way, all of you are trees. So to those of you trees who have stayed up all night doing homework, to those of you who balance sports and jobs, to those of you who are always first to say bless you when someone sneezes, and those who crash out too easily over gym class pickleball, to those who know every movie, to those who rage bait me on Instagram DMs, and those who I rage bait in Quiz Bowl, to those of you who can name every Crusades-era European monarch, those who are self-taught violin virtuosos, those whom my mother loves more than she does even me, to those who forgave me for dropping a piece of paper into the monkey enclosure when we were on the field trip to the zoo in 3rd grade, to those of you I know very well and those I don't, congratulations, you made it. Your branches display your successes, your failures, and everything in between. I'd like to leave you with a classic idiom and a twist on it. Don't miss the forest for the trees, and neither miss the trees for the forest. Be proud of growing into a mighty pine, and honor the rocks you wait on. Anticipate the next year in your life, and look forward to the next decade and beyond. The bus has come, and our time waiting together has run out. But I know that even on our own, we can grow into a beautiful forest. Thank you.
The strength of the class of 2026 doesn't just come from our individual achievements, but from the way we have consistently shown up as a community. Our next speaker is someone who understands that showing up for the person next to you is the greatest contribution you can make. To offer some inspiring words on how we can continue to show up in the next chapter of our lives, please welcome your classmate, Raya Mazrahi.
I was just waiting until I felt ready. But I think if I kept waiting, I would never start. And I don't think that I'm the only one who does that. How many of you have ever almost done something but didn't? I'm willing to bet you that you can remember the exact instance of a certain situation where you were close to something but didn't do it. And that's the thing about almost moments. They don't pass, and they stay with you. They almost happen, and I've been thinking about the word almost ready, almost sure, almost there. It's a simple word, but it shows up so frequently in our vocabulary. We often live in that space of almosts. Not because we don't care, but because we're waiting to feel something, and we're waiting to feel ready. Typically, it's ready to say something or to try something new. ready to be fully in the moment instead of overthinking it. These are all things that we say to ourselves to hold us back. Our lives end up in these forever almost moments, and I was wondering, why do we do this to ourselves? For me, it's almost saying something but staying quiet in class. Almost trying and holding back. Almost letting myself enjoy something but thinking about what comes next instead. The thing about these almost moments is that they don't feel important when they're happening. They're small and they're easy to brush off, but later they're the ones that we remember. Not because of what we did, but because of what we didn't do. And I started to notice how often that shows up in my everyday life. When I'm in class, I think about raising my hand and I decide not to. Or I'm texting my friend and I type out a message, but then I delete it. And it's being in the moment with my friends and I'm feeling super good, but then I think about what I have to do tomorrow and then I stress myself out. And none of these moments felt really big for me, but they add up. Moments like these don't seem important at the time, but they are. While we're waiting to feel ready, life doesn't really wait for us. And I know everyone has heard this, but it's true. Every once in a while, something shifts. Now, one of my favorite novels is The Perks of Being a Wallflower. There's a moment where the main character, Charlie, is in the back of a truck driving through a tunnel with his friends. Music is playing, wind is rushing past, and for once, he's not almost there. He's not overthinking it, and he's not holding back. He's just there. And he says that in that moment, he feels infinite. What I love about that isn't just that it's a perfect moment. It's that for once, he stops the waiting. He doesn't just wait to feel ready, and he lets himself be in it. I think all of us have our own version of that tunnel, and these are the moments where we stop almost living and actually feel something real. It could be the small things, like a conversation that lasts longer than you expected, or sitting somewhere after a long day and realizing you don't need to rush to the next thing, or laughing so hard with your friends in class and you can't stop thinking about anything else. We don't miss these moments because we don't care. I think we miss them because we're waiting for the right time and the right version of ourselves. The moment when everything feels certain, but that version of ready doesn't really exist. Those moments we're waiting for don't come from everything being perfect. They come from being present enough to notice them. Now, to the graduating class, as seniors, we've prepared ourselves to leave here under the pressure to have everything figured out. Knowing the right path for us and having a plan that makes sense to everyone is what we've sought out for. And this makes it exceptionally easy to fall back into that waiting until we feel ready for whatever comes next. But if we keep doing that, we might spend more time almost living than actually doing it. So maybe the goal isn't to get everything right. It's just to stop almost doing things, to do the thing, to try, to let ourselves be fully in the moment that's happening, even if it's small, and even if it is uncertain. The fear of uncertainty will never outweigh the regret of losing a moment because of it. Somewhere along the way, in ways we might not have noticed at first, we'll be able to find our own tunnel, where we're free to feel infinite. And maybe we don't have to wait, and we're ready to get there, and we may be closer than we think. Thank you.
The Upper School Chamber Choir continues their performance under the direction of Ms. Allswager with a piece entitled The Road Home.
dream in the gold of day. Through the air there's a calling from far away. There's a voice I can hear that will lead me home. Rise up, follow me, come away, is the call. With love in your heart, as the only song, there is no such beauty as where you belong. Rise up, follow me, I will lead you
To confer the diplomas, please welcome Upper School Principal Mr. Andrew Zachariason, Executive Director Dr. Jen Fuchs, and St. Croix Preparatory Academy Board Chair Ms. Teresa Gulbranson.
All right. All right, first row. Let's do this. Hassan Javid Akram. Omer Javid Akram. Allison Almeida. Don't forget to step them. There we go. All right. Sorry, the mic's on. Robert James Babcock. Kylie Marie Battle. Cooper William Beckman. Elena Claire Biebel. Avery Elizabeth Bierman. Allison Dawn Bloom. Okay. Owen Daniel Brown. Sienna Catherine Brown. Juan Francisco Chavaria. Okay. Cole Daniel Shador. Cecilia Ryan Christensen. Caitlin Faith Cole. Ella Caroline Cronk. Abigail Azalik Daniel. Athen Joshua Davis. Kate Gilbert Davis. Liam Elijah Davis. Sorry, got me. Aaliyah Donna Detterman. Vienna Marie Doffing. Natalie Grace Donay. Logan John Eisel. Second group, hop up. This takes a second. Guys. All right, we're good. Ready? All right. Alexa Catherine Erickson. Addison Judith Erickson. Stella Joan Erickson. Carson Thomas Felt. Zane Patrick First. Eleanor Grace Furstenberg. Erin Alexandra Gates. William Casper Gerhardt. Yash Goswami. Nicolo Milan Govich. Elizabeth Rose Granland. Caden Lee Gregg. Penelope Jane Gunderman. Yeah, okay. Mackenzie Louise Catherine Henry. Kate Elizabeth Hodgen. Ethan Fabrizio Hoyos Hernandez. All right. And Donovan Mackay Jackson. Porter Michael Johnson. Alexa Jean Jones. Isabella Sky Kelly. William John Kurtz. Cole William Clemenhagen. And Bennett Daniel Kovacs. Third row. Hold on one sec, press. We got this. Good job. Thank you. Presley May Cron. Noah Aaron Larson. Alina Panga Lee. Matthew J. Lee. Danielle Jules Leonard. Eden Mara Lothenbach. Lily Leah Lothenbach. Willa Mason Castro Lovett. Tegan Rose Magler. You got it. We got it. It's okay. It's all part of the script. Darlene Esmeralda Martinez. That's a new one. And Akshan Avanash Matha. Roya Mezhari. Addison Ray Molinoff. Madeline Brielle Mua. Marley Lomani Murdoch. Okay. Summer Ray Nelson. Haley Kate Oates. William Patrick Oliver. Noah Riley Oscarson. Gwyneth Lorin Palmer. Leah Marie Pavoni. Lilia Faye Rodriguez. Okay, thank you. Ready? Sophia Ruth Rodriguez. Larson McPherson Sather. Christopher William Schoenbaum. Elliot Irvin Lee Schrader. Zachary Mason Schrodel. Ethan Nicholas Schultz. Ashlyn K. Lee Spong. Ava Catherine Stober. Is that Ryan? Yeah, I knew it. Bridget Marie Stokes. Harsh Tandon. Oh. Ella Ray Thorson. Isatu Joy Lily Toure. Alexandriana Joe Trom. Quentin M. Tupa. Sorry. Ryland Samuel Vang. Rosemary Margaret Veit. Emma Margaret Wagner. Catherine Ann Wagner. Nora Amber Webb. Martin Henry Weiss. Okay. Rogue Olivia Williams. Gabe Ma-Faum Yang. James Zhu Dong Yang. And Jillian Hope Yachek. Mr. Syme, can you get the lights, please? Graduates, please stand. Turn and face your families. The moment's arrived. You may now move your tassels from right to left. Join me in congratulating the St. Croix Preparatory Academy class of 2026.